Thank you. Good afternoon. I'd like to thank all of you for being here, all the news stations that are represented here today. I think we have several news stations being represented by a member of the press, and we also have the local newspaper On Common Ground and several other people, so we appreciate it. So my name is Diane Adoma. I would like to sincerely thank all of you again for being here with me today and for supporting my campaign to make the city of Stonecrest the best city it can be. As you all know, in 2016, 59.5% of the residents voted for a new city of Stonecrest. I am running to deliver that dream. So it is on our behalf that I stand here proudly today to announce that I was the very first person to qualify for this position. Yes, I am Diane Adoma, Stonecrest. You know me. You know that I have a consistent track record of service to serving this community. When I served on the council as the councilwoman and the vice mayor, I had perfect attendance. I have a passion to serve. You know me from my active participation in lifting women up, working with the youth, working with the senior citizens, working with the businesses, passing and presenting legislation for historic arts and fighting blight in our community. And I'm the only one who every Christmas while I served, we celebrated Christmas with our men and women in blue because they had to work. My first attempt to serve as an elected official was met with defeat, great defeat. It was an open seat filled with many Democratic challengers. So the strategy was to run on the Republican ticket, and I voted for myself. I lost miserably. But don't be mistaken, I tried to serve you. Don't be fooled. I've always been a lifelong Democrat. Check my voting record. I've always supported males and especially female Democratic candidates for decades. But I'm for what's right in this community. I believe in doing the right thing for Stonecrest, regardless of our party affiliation. My second offer to serve you was much more successful. I ran and I won that seat on the city council, representing the largest district in Stonecrest. Yes, you all know me. I'm the one that wouldn't be silent on the city council when I served. I authored and introduced legislation, and I challenged the city to be better. I challenged the city constantly to be ethical. I challenged the city to be transparent and accountable. To who? To you. When I saw that I needed to be in a better position to move Stonecrest forward, I ran for mayor in 2019. Yes, all of you know I'm the one who didn't leave my seat to run. To this day, me and my legal counsel believe that we were correct. However, the voters re-elected the former mayor. So now, let me share a little bit with you about who I am that you may not read on the internet. So the news may want to get closer for this. I was a teenage mother and a high school dropout. A young black child who lost her way, who was in foster care for a short period of time, and who lived through periods of mistakes after mistake after mistake. And it didn't take me long to realize that in order for me and my children to survive, that I had to get a better paying job. The jobs I had was leaving bills unpaid and needs for my children unmet. So you see, I decided then to complete my high school diploma. I got my GED. And it didn't stop there. I was passionate about making a better life for me and my two children. My life's journey was very difficult, but it took me from a GED to a PhD.
All right, all right, all right.
Y'all need to clap for that. I'm also currently a graduate of Leadership DeKalb. I'm also a graduate of Leadership Rockdale and a graduate of the Atlanta Leadership for Metropolitan Arts and the Georgia Department of Economic Development. So you see, I have obtained the knowledge to be able to run this city. I shared this bit about me to demonstrate to you how determined I am about excellence, about transparency, accountability, excellence in service. That's what I want for Stonecrest. Just like I made mistakes as a child, then Stonecrest as a new city has made mistakes. So to take us from losing our way to finding our way is what I'd like to do.
Absolutely.
To live through the mistakes of a young city like Stonecrest and to move forward to maturity as a city with a brand,
Yes.
a city that's ethical,
Yes.
a city with excellence,
Yes.
and a city with accountability.
Yes.
That is exactly what I would do if I'm elected your next mayor. So it's important to stop and acknowledge that the former mayor, he and the founders of this city, they had a great dream and they had a great plan, and it started us alone and it got us on the way to being a city. But the one thing that we lost was we failed to keep integrity, accountability, and ethics in that menu, in that process. So now, as we move to elect our next mayor, it is very important, it is imperative that we get the city of Stonecrest back on track. Many people here don't even know that they live in the city of Stonecrest. We need branding. That is unacceptable after 5 years.
Absolutely.
And that is exactly day one ready. What I'm gonna do is brand this city so when you drive into Stonecrest, everybody will know you are in the great city of Stonecrest. So together, we will ensure that Stonecrest is ethical and that they are delivering services in an efficient manner and that our city is secure. So as your next mayor, I'm gonna work with the existing council. First thing I'm gonna do day one is establish a board of ethics to hold myself and elected officials and employees accountable and to hold them to the Georgia Municipal Association standards and procedures which governs and outline how a city should be ran. I'm gonna review and audit and work to make sure that we all get the best return on those hard-earned tax dollars that we pay for. Our job as elected officials is to deliver something for those tax dollars.
All right.
And you should not accept anything below that high standard that I'm gonna bring to Stonecrest.
All right.
I'm gonna provide quality economic development, eliminate blight, eliminate those dilapidated buildings, and create affordable housing for all. So you see, I'm running to uplift and move forward and define Stonecrest and define their brand as a brand of excellence.
Yes.
And we can do it.
Yes.
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 City need branding? No more what people think. They live in the city of Lithonia. So just like I did as a single mother, moving from GED to PhD to ensure the best for my family, I'm gonna take that same passion and move the city of Stonecrest from being a city that needs integrity and ethics, and now we're gonna move them to an accountable city, a city that is accountable and transparent. I will give the same passion and determination and the stick-to-itness to being the next mayor.
Yes.
I'm passionate about Stonecrest having a prosperous present and future. So in closing, I am day one ready.
All right.
I'm day one ready.
All right.
All
Got
right
that?
now.
I don't need my hand held. I am ready. I'm experienced inside and outside of City Hall. I bring a breadth of experience that is unsurpassed by any other candidate in this race. And I'm not afraid of who get in this race. I believe I will stand on my own record. I have been a business owner, highly educated, trained, worked for nonprofits, have experience as administrators, governmental affairs, business and economic development, policy, housing, environmental issue, arts, historic preservation, volunteerism, and much more that I want to bring to work on behalf of the city of Stonecrest, the city we love. So at this critical juncture in this city, I'm asking all of you to join our campaign because it's about you.
That's right.
It's about you.
That's right.
And it certainly is about you.
That's right, y'all.
Right.
So as a
Yes, y'all.
result of that, I'm asking you as residents, the businesses, the faith-based community, the senior citizens, the veterans, the young people, all of us
Yes.
to stand united with this campaign. Help us reach our goal so we can help you. A rising tide does what? It lifts all ships.
All right now.
So I'm going to be your rising tide.
Come on, y'all.
And we're going to lift all ships.
Come